I'm not a morning person.
Dedicated to being passionate about it.
Bodybuilders have become more lazy.
People have always thought I lift fake weights.
Iran and the United States.
You take responsibility for that.
So what about right now that you had your surgery, right? You're thinking about making a comeback. What kind of regimen do you follow right now?
I was going to mention that because this has been the most different I've ever been in my life, because I am training to try to get back some size. You know, after my surgery, and I was down as low as 204 pounds. I haven't been that light in over 10 years. And I am now physically trying to put back some muscle. Now I'm up to about 222, and I'm in really good shape. So I have been eating almost a pre-contest diet, but more and more food. And that's why I said I might have upwards of 100 grams of carbs every meal, because that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm doing very little cardio, but I'm staying lean and putting on size. This is the real first off season I've ever had, to be honest with you. Yeah. And I'm not even an active competitor.
What kind of cardio do you prefer doing, and how long? Like, is it 30 minutes? Is it walking, running? What do you do?
Yeah, I can't run, but I walk on an incline. I do a minimum of 30 minutes. I don't really start feeling anything until I hit the 20-minute mark. Once I start sweating and breathing, and, I try to, ideally for me it's 45 minutes. It's perfect. I like to do the step mill when I'm pre-contest. I really like to do the step mill because there's a certain amount of squeezing involved too. It's not just cardio, your quads get pumped, your glutes get pumped, and it's a totally different type of workout, and sweat like crazy. But those, I alternate back and forth between the step mill and the treadmill. I used to do the bike quite a bit too, but the bike can aggravate my knees. It's a little more uncomfortable sitting on a seat. I'm not exactly designed perfectly for that. So, but those are the three main ones that I use. I don't use an elliptical or anything like that. I like to have like my body weight be supporting, like on the step mill and on the treadmill.
What about training? Do you do higher weight, lower amount of sets and reps? Do you do high volume? What's the right approach? How do you train right now?
I've always been a high volume guy. Every once in a while I'll push the envelope and go a little heavier, but I'm still shooting for 8 to 10 reps, and sometimes I might only get 5 or 6, but that just means I went too heavy. So I'm always shooting for higher reps, 12, 15, 20. But ultimately with each exercise, I'll go up as heavy as I can, where I'm getting 8 to 12 reps, like really all out to that all out set. Then I'll do one back off set that's still heavy. So say I'm bench pressing and I do 405 and I'm able to only get 6, 7 reps. Then I'll go down to 315 and I'll try to see as many as I can and break my record. I can do 20, 22, 23 reps with 315. And I'll do that whether I'm doing incline dumbbells. I'll go up to the 150s or 160s or something. And then on my last set, I'll go down to 110 and pump out as many as I can. And I do that with every exercise, whether it's, legs, I'll do that on a squat or a leg press. With bent over rows, same thing. I might go up to, 365 on a bent row. And then on my final set, I'll go with just 2 plates and get as many reps as possible. But yeah, I've always been a high volume guy.